Evening guys, right, beer reviews. These two beers were given to me by Brewmaster Ben, thank you very much. Ben's had some issues with a taste in his homebrew that we picked up upon probably a year ago, but we can't put our finger on what it is. So we think one of the things it could be is the tap water. So what he's done is brewed up a SARS beer, one with tap water and one with bottled water, to see if we can taste the difference between the two. If we can't, then it's something else that's being done differently by him than I do. We don't know what, but we'll move on to something else if it's not this. So I've got two beers, one with ST and the other one is SB for bottled. I won't be opening these bottles. My missus will be doing it off camera because she doesn't want to be filmed. I've got, and he'll like this, two beer mats, and in the corner of that I've got SB and obviously ST in the corner of that one. And what she's going to do is open the two bottles of beer, pour them into exactly the same glass, the Spiegelau IPA glass, and put the beer mat face down, SB, with the SB beer on top of it. I won't be able to see that when I do the tasting, to see if I can taste the difference and try and guess which one is bottled or tapped. And at the end I'll do the reveal to see if I was right, or if I'm wrong, which is probably going to be right. I'll get it wrong. So beers have been out of the fridge now for about 10 minutes, which is around what Ben said to do. So I'll be back when these are poured and we'll get on with the tasting. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're back. Two beers poured, one, and this one's got slightly more head on it. I don't know why. Obviously I didn't see the pouring, so whether it was more aggressively poured, I don't know. So it's going on the nose on this one. We'll call this A. That smells like, I had a beer from Ben a long time ago, and it was a lager clone, Tiger, Tatnang Tiger, but there's no Tatnang in this, just SARS. Let's get a nose on a second one before I taste any. Pretty much the same smell. He did say to me on a message that both beers were murky, which they are. Could be chill haze, could be hop haze, don't know. Let's go in for a taste. Pint number one. It's quite heavily hot, that one. We used to taste this when you used to breathe out. This taste that we could taste. Okay. Should really have a glass of water to clean my palates, but let's go on to pint number two. Oh shit, this is going to be difficult. It's not as pronounced. Why did I sign up for this? I think I know. Have a go on this one. It's back to pint number 1. I'd have to keep sipping down these. I know it's going to make it for a long video, but when we brewed up the SJ Pour beer, we tried one of Ben's beers then, and when we first started drinking it, we said, "Well, that taste is gone. What have you done differently?" And he hadn't done anything differently. But as we went down the beer and it warmed up a bit, we said, "Ah, we can taste it now." But it's not as pronounced in either of these, as I remember it. At this point, if you was to say, right, which one is it? I would say the bottled water is pint 1 and the tap water is pint 2, the one with the larger head on it. So let's try exhibit number 1 again. I can see why he's used SARS hops. If you use anything like Citra or any of the American hops that are quite powerful, that covers that taste up. I think I'm going to stick with what I originally said. I think Exhibit A is done with bottled water. Let's see if I'm right. Pint glass there. That's the tap water one. So I'm wrong. I would have said the taste was more pronounced in the bottled water one. So Ben, I don't think it's your water. I really don't. But I don't know what else it could be. I really don't know. Well, I've got it wrong. So what do I know? I do know I've got 2 good beers to drink. Because it's not an off flavour, it's just something very slight that we picked up upon. But it's not very strong in either of these beers. So I took a stab to say that beer number 2, one with the head on it, was the tap water one. But I was wrong. I know Ben has done the same experiment, and I know Beer Lover 1983 Brew is doing the same experiment. I'll be interested to see how they fare if they do it. I know Brewmaster, I know Beer Lover's doing it, blind tasting. I don't know about Brewmaster Ben. But I've got it wrong, so I'm off to enjoy Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Watch a bit of Lakey Bloke on his cast, and that's me done. So double fisted. Cheers guys. See you soon.